What is up, guys? It is KikiZilla101 here yet again, and welcome back to Kiki and Coffee, the show where we casually talk about stuff and put in as minimal effort as possible while we drink some coffee. So grab your coffee, tea, or other preferred beverage, and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so the second Kiki and Coffee episode we're doing from the computer, because we're talking about more reveals. So, EoFauna Reveals is the title suggests today. Now, there was a figure revealed like a week and a half ago, but I didn't make a video on it yet because I knew that they were releasing a second one, and so I wanted them to release both of them and just put them into one video. So yeah, and I have seen all your guys' comments that have been asking me about what I thought about it, but I didn't answer them because I wanted to make this video have a purpose. Otherwise, there's no reason to put it up. Okay, so I have my coffee, I have my Old Trapper beef jerky, not a sponsor, but it's really good stuff, and I totally would have them sponsor me. Just saying. I love your jerky. That's some good meat. Somebody's gonna take that out of context. I just know it. Okay, with that jerky washed down, let's get into the first figure, the Atlas Soros. Really cool. I love the way that EoFauna reveals their figures with like the little strips, and it teases you a little bit, and then you have to guess it. This was actually really commonly guessed by the community because of a hint that EoFauna dropped with it, which was something about like all around the world or something, and someone was like, "Oh, Atlas! It's Atlas Soros," and they were right. So yeah, there's this really amazing figure. EoFauna is just blowing me away. They do incredible sculpts, incredible paintwork. I mean, their paintwork has gotten way better since the Giganotosaurus. That one has a lot of issues, but this one is incredible. The paint application, the scalation, I can see, like in some higher resolution pictures, I haven't be able to find one on my computer, but I've saw some higher resolution pictures, and I actually could see some little scales on it. You also have a lot of wrinkles on here. Around the neck area is one of my favorite parts. It just looks so incredibly real. Yeah, the sculpt looks outstanding. The paint job, all the different little stripes and stuff just looks amazing. With that said, however, there's a lot of controversy around this because it does look like EoFauna probably made a mistake. There's my wording. Made a mistake with the proportions of this. Now, EoFauna has been defending themselves that they've got the proportions correctly. However, I've done some very brief research, so don't take me as an expert on this. I just did some brief research, but I've seen some other people dive into it a little bit more, and there's been a lot of people that don't seem to be able to find anything to back this up. The neck and the tail on this animal here on the figure are represented abnormally small for what we're seeing from other skeletals and just other representations of the animal. So that's been put into question whether or not EoFauna actually got that accurately. I'm not really going to bother looking into it too extensively because I don't really care right now. But if I do get the figure and I'm going to review it, then I will go in depth into exploring that to see if it actually is correct. To me, I think it looks great. Just I think it looks amazing as a figure. The proportions are a little odd. They do bug me a little bit. Just personally, I don't really want to get this figure because I just find it unappealing as a genus. I don't think the quality of the figure is bad. I just don't think that the genus is something that I really am interested in. Why is this in Windows Media Player? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I didn't know why I wasn't able to pan through the different pictures here. Okay, so here's the other angle of it. Pose looks great. You can see the scales a little better on this image here. Yeah, just not super excited about it. I think it's cool that they're making a more unique genus, and I will definitely pick this one up eventually. I'm just not super excited on it. I was kind of hoping for a bigger sauropod, one that could go with the Giganotosaurus a little better, but yeah, it's just it's basically a Chimerasaurid type thing, like in terms of looks, and it just isn't that overall exciting to me. I think it looks great. I think it's objectively a really great figure. The genus just does not excite me very much, if I'm being completely honest. But the figure looks very high quality. And then this is a very blurry picture. This is the only one I could see, but it does have a little card. You can kind of see the card there. Okay. Now onto the second release that just came out yesterday, but I was out filming Mesozoic Isle reshoots, so yeah, that I didn't get to make a video then. It is a Dino Theorem, so that's really cool. A lot of people were worried that they were going to dive just completely into the dinosaur field and they were going to lose their elephant charm because they've done some amazing elephant figures, by far the best elephant figures, or prehistoric elephant figures just on the market, period, and some of the best elephant figures, period. There's even, like, of modern-day elephants and prehistoric ones, so they do an incredible job. I'm really glad to see that they're going to keep up that part of that. I'm glad that the Cenozoic stuff is still going to get some attention. Do I wish that it was another dinosaur? Of course. I'm not really that big fan of elephants. I much would have preferred another dinosaur, but I'm not going to complain about it. I think that these animals need to be explored, and EoFauna is one of the few companies that are really, like, good at making them and are clearly dedicated to making them. So I'm not going to complain about that. Of course, I love EoFauna's dinosaurs so far, and I really love to get more of that, and I know we will, but we got another elephant. Now, this is Dino Theorem. Dino Theorem has never been one of my favorites. I've always just kind of thought it looked weird. And that's just my personal taste. I just don't really care for Dino Theorem. So yet again, there's a very common theme between these two. I think they're both outstanding. Like, look at this thing. The paintwork, everything is just outstanding on this thing. It just looks phenomenal, detail and sculpt-wise. I just don't like the genus, so I'm just not a fan of the animal they chose, and I'm definitely going to be passing this one for a while. I will get it eventually because I want to get my EoFauna stuff. I want to expand my Cenozoic collection, and this is by far the best figure of any prehistoric mammoth with, like, those big tooth tusk things going downwards. I mean, there's Gomphitherium and stuff like that, but this one definitely looks the best. So I'll definitely get a hold of it eventually, maybe for Cenozoic Isle or something. But I'm not really that excited about it to get it anytime soon. So I'm going to pass for it on a while. But it's got the cool little card thing again. You can see the pose with the trunk there. I really love what they did with the pose. The pose is just outstanding. I thought it was really unique. And there's the other picture of the animal's pose. So just really incredible. I think that the figure's incredible. Just not my cup of tea. So I hope that you guys like this stuff. I'm hoping that for those of you, like, I know Sauropod really wanted them to continue their elephant stuff because he loves Cenozoic stuff. So I know he'd be happy about this. And I know a lot of other people wanted Dino Theorem in particular. So let me know what you guys think of these figures down in the comment section below. Are you guys going to be getting any of them? And yeah, what are you hoping that EoFauna will come out with next? Now that we know that they're coming out with 2 figures a year, well, technically, I guess the Giganotosaurus did come out at the beginning of 2019, so I guess 3. So they're really upping their amount of figures they're producing, so this is really exciting. They may start to contend with Safari and stuff. They're still not even close to contending with Safari and Collecta. They're just not making enough figures. Quality-wise, oh my god, they exceed a majority of both of those companies' figures. But in terms of just overall presence, they are not even close to contending with them. But if they continue to increase their product line size, then they definitely will be. And I'd love to see them rise up to that because they're easily one of my favorite figure companies. So I really hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.